If you want to see how I achieve this my bride's flawless bridal makeover, stay glued to your screen and let's get right into it. Hi guys, this is Priceless Claim Makeover, your one-stop beauty blog. So on today's video, I'm going to be showing us how I achieved this my bridal makeover on my cute first came bride. And so if this is your first time of seeing my video, thanks for stopping by. Please do not make it your last. Watch to the end, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also let me know what you think about this bridal glow at the end of the video. So without much further ado, I want to give big shout out to my old subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for loving me. So let's get right into it. I have just carved her brows and cleaned her skin thoroughly. So after cleaning the face, the next thing I'm doing is to apply my all-time favorite face serum, Dr. Rachel vitamin C serum, all over her face, especially under the eye, to illuminate the skin and hydrate it. Then after that, I asked her to use a bridal rechargeable hand fan to dry the face thoroughly, because the rule of every skin prep is that all the products you apply must dry first before you apply the next. Right here, I'm moisturizing using my favorite moisturizer, salt cream moisturizer, then I am applying it all over the face to further hydrate and moisturize the face. This is very much important, whether it's a combination skin, that dry skin, or an oily skin, you must moisturize. It's a process of skin prep you must not skip. So I moisturize the face using my salt cream primer. Is moisturizer, is a Nigerian brand actually, but my client is a combination skin, so I am using my combination skin prep combo on her, and it's working magic for me over the years. So after taking my time to press that into the skin to further hydrate the skin, next thing I do is to use my cotton pad Adventure Sweat Block on her T-zone areas. This will help her makeup stay and last longer. So this goal is to give her makeup a solid base, and trust me, when it comes to this Adventure Sweat Block, it has been working wonders. Like, it's my favorite, one of my go-to sweat block. It helps me to tame heat and oil and control oil very well. Aside the wonders that primer would do, I suggest you also give this Adventure Sweat Block a try. It's one of the best products Nigerian cosmetic brand has ever produced, and I like it. So here I am using a cotton bud to remove dirt from her tear dot area, because you wouldn't like it when you're applying or filling your waterline. Dirt will be coming out from that area and it will make your makeup not to look flawless. And after that, I am applying my Rimmel Cosmetics matte primer on the face, all over the face actually, because it's not good to apply primer under the eye, because it is going to make your makeup smudge under the eye. The under eye is always and usually very sensitive, so you wouldn't want something to make it clog, like make it block or clot, as the case may be. So after applying the primer all over the face, next thing I do is to move over to foundation application. And for that, I am missing my all-time favorite foundation. Is also a Nigerian brand, so I am letting you know that all the products I may be using here is more of Nigerian brand. They are good, and we should start prioritizing on using our own local homemade brands cosmetics. So I first of all mix my chocolate V Beauty and milkshake V Beauty foundation together, and then use my flat brush to apply it first on the face. And now I am using my damp beauty sponge to blend that into the skin. It is better you do this one part at a time than to just tap all over the foundation all over the face. So right here, if you are fast, because it's a liquid water-based foundation, and I am making sure I blend as fast as I can, because of she was sitting directly under the fan. So when you go for a bridal work, there are plenty things you need to put or take in consideration. So I noticed the fan dries my foundation very quickly, and I speed up my blending process. I make sure I blend that evenly, and it's a skin match, perfect skin match, as you can see. And after blending that into the skin, I also extended a little foundation underneath her neck, making sure that I have inquired from her that her wedding gown is not going to reach, is off-shoulder gown. So if it's a turtleneck, just avoid the neck area actually. Then I spread the face to fix the makeup, and she used a hand fan to make it dry. Fast forward to highlighting the makeup, I am using my all-time favorite. If you know me by now, you will know that I love this pro concealer called Spotless Pro Concealer. When it comes to your highlights, you must make sure to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than the skin to highlight the face. I did that on the jaw, the cupid bow, underneath the eye, the bridge of the nose, and then the forehead, and I am blending that light-handedly. You don't have to blend it so deep that it will now look like the foundation you have just blended in, or blend it so lightly that you leave demarcations and hash lines all over. No, like blend it light-handedly so that the product will still show that you have highlighted the face. So after highlighting, I will move over to contour, blush application, and the rest of it. So I'm trying to make this video as detailed as possible. Guys, I did not tell you, when I was going for this bridal walk, I rushed out of my comfort zone and forgot to take my light and setup, and so this video is natural and zero filtered. So it is exactly as you are seeing it. If you can see, as you can see from her eyes, there's no light focusing on her. So the only light in this room is just the light in the hotel room, and that's all. I did not use, if you see any light dashing into her face, just know that that light is coming from cameramen. So I just made do with what that's one of the things makeup artists deal with. I was just dealing with a lot that morning, and I forgot to carry my ring light, chargers, and the rest. But it's all good. The most important thing is to give your bride the value for the money she paid, and that is what she got. So right here I am doing the blush. For my blush, I use the orange shade of the CPD blush, my all-time favorite too. So I am applying it directly on the cheekbone and working my way slightly up to the forehead. Is very vital. If is not necessary actually, if you don't want to do contour. Most makeup artists keep contour for blush, and some will do contour while they still do blush on top. Just do what works for you. No makeup procedure or method is step on stone. So right here I did not do contour. I simply went ahead and did my blush. And for the blush, you can see the blush is blushing. I chose the orange color because it's usually the favorite shade for light skin persons, and it did not disappoint. As you can see, my bride was already getting the bridal, catching the bridal virus onto her, and she has started already smiling, and because over the night she partied with her Asoebi squad. They had their single life all to themselves, and I was thinking I would see a gloomy bride, but she tried keeping up and maintaining the bridal air. So right here I am doing the nose contour with a powder that is 2 shades darker than her skin. Yes, highlight should be a 2 shades lighter than the skin, while contour should be a 2 shades darker than the skin. Take note of that. So I am doing the nose contour using a 2 shades darker powder from my Bicham powder palette and an angle brush, actually, as you can see. So I work my way from where the eyebrows started down to the tip of the nose, where I also applied a little bit of the blush to give my contour an even tone. So I blended that in seamlessly while my cream product is still on. Right here I have not dried my cream product, so to speak, so that the nose contour will sink in, like blend into the skin with the cream product, since it's not a cream product itself. I don't know if you get what I mean. So after the contour, I re-highlighted the under eyes to make it pop, because as a makeup artist you must take note of these small things. Once you do your contour, nose contour, actually your under eye highlight will grow dim. So to make it pop out, you have to re-highlight. Don't mind that Asoebi girl walking behind my camera. She was just doing her job as the chief bridesmaid. I also later did her makeup. You can do well to check my shots. You will see her beautiful bridal glow too. She ate and left no crumb. As a first time makeup, it was her first time to do makeup, sorry. So right here I am baking using my rightful shade of powder from my Bicham powder palette, and after baking I spread the face and allow everything to sink in. the makeup has fizzed because she also helped me with her hand fan to speed up the drying process. Right here I am using my RCMA setting powder in the shade of white to set the makeup. So I set all the areas I highlighted. Remember, she's a combination skin type, and so I have to set properly. For setting, you have to use the same beauty sponge you have been using to blend in your product, or another puff that will also go for the blending, to make sure you damp this setting powder into her skin on the highlighted areas. So I made sure I did that too. And after setting, I also did her reverse contours, both on her nose and on the cheek. Okay, so if there is anything I've said or done here that you don't understand, kindly do well to drop them on the comment section. If it's a question, ask me. Anything about the product I use, I will be listing them on the description box so that you get to see them too. All right, I have just powdered the rest of the face after setting, making sure that the skin is skinning, and after that I will move over to the eye look. For the eye look, I'll be using, she wanted a very bold eye look, and bold but though subtle. So what I will do is to use my gel liner as her eyeshadow base, and right here I'm applying my brand gel liner. It's a Pauline Gel liner. As you can see, I'm applying it as her eyeshadow base. Then after blending that onto the eyelid, I will make sure that there's no harsh line. And if you are working with gel liners, you make sure to blend as fast as possible because it dries very quickly. So as you can see, I applied onto the eyelid and then blend that in evenly. Then next thing I do is to use a brown black. I mixed a brown black eyeshadow colors and apply it too on her eyelid to dry out the Pauline Gel liner I have applied. And right here I am just applying my pigment glue to apply a soft brown pigment on the inner corners of the eye look, just to make that brighter eye look pop. So you can skip this, you can do whatever eye look that is fitting for bridal eyeshadows, but I was strictly working based on what my bride wants here. So she wanted an eye look that has a pigment, which is what I am giving her. So this is me blending in the pigment I have applied onto the eyelid with my blending brush, and to make sure there's no harsh line too. That's also very important. When you are applying your eyeshadow or doing your eye look, make sure that you blend and blend very well, so that onlookers or someone looking at the makeup will not see where one starts and where one ends. No demarcations at all. So after working on the eyeshadow first, the next thing I'll be doing is to apply or outline the brows. So for that, I use my edge control or edge control hair wax, anyone you call it, to press down her brow hairs. Then use my setting powder and beauty sponge to damp out oil or creasing from the edge control that I used. So after that, I will now use my brand Pauline Gel liner to outline the brows. So I did the same thing on this left hand side of the brows, and also make sure to get, life is not perfect, but your brows can be. So as a makeup artist, when outlining or drawing an eyebrow, we make sure to get or to make the brows look the same. And as a bride, the brows does not have to be thick. Bridal brows are not always thick. Take note of that. You make sure it is as light as possible, because every bridal glam, there should be a distinction between an ordinary party glam and a bridal glam. So if you get what I mean. So I tried my best to make sure my brows are looking at the same. So I finish off the brows off camera and then concealed. Right here I am baking the concealer I use for the brow highlight, and to remove harsh line from in between the eyeshadow look and the brow highlight, to make sure that there is no demarcation or harsh line anywhere at all. So after baking that, next thing I'll be doing is to fill her waterline, do mascara, do eyeliner, and I will be done with the eye look. Just watch as I am doing it right here. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, kindly support a sister, support a hustling sister. Help me get this YouTube stuff right. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit your notification bell if you are a first time, if this is your first time actually, so that you'll be helping me reach my potentials on this space. So like I was saying, this light that is reflecting here is from the cameraman, and right here I am feeling her waterline. I use my black gel liner for that, and then smudge it out to make sure the waterline is given, and then after that I will apply mascara on her natural lash to add volume to it. I did that for the both eyelid actually, and then allow it to dry. I also did my line my the eyelid, sorry. So, and then once that is done, next thing I do is to apply her false lash, like the eyelashes on her eyelid. And the eyelashes I use is the one she chose from my eyelash palette. This is a chair eyelashes from Chair Lash company or stuff like that, cosmetics, whatever. So after I fixed the eyelash, I move over to the lip application. For that, I first of all use my melanin finishing powder to powder the rest of the face and to remove the setting powders on the lip areas first before applying the lip stain. For her lip stain, I use my LB lip palette to a nude shade. Yeah, that should be a baby pink nude shade on her lip first to highlight it. Then use my favorite all-time lip stain, that is Avo 33. You should know me by now. That's my favorite lip liner to outline the lip. So this my bride came to me, like she DM'd me from my Facebook that she was having her big day on so date, and like what I'm trying to say is she booked me from my Facebook page. So if you like what we are doing, if you like my services, you can also check me out on IG as Priceless Clean Makeover, on Facebook as Priceless Clean Makeover for bookings or more inquiries. So after outlining her lip with my coffee lip stain, Avo lip stain, I blended that in and use my blending brush to blend the lip so that there will be no demarcation or harsh lines. Yeah, harsh lines can also come on the lip area. So when you are working on any face or even your own personal makeup, look out for these harsh lines. So look at the way I blended the lip. Look at it's giving, right? So after blending the lip, the next thing I did was to go over to finishing the makeup. As you can see, the makeup is makeuping already, right? If you like what I do, please give this video a thumbs up, like, share, make sure others get to see this. So after dusting off the remaining setting powders under the eye, I also make sure to spray the face. If you notice, I keep spraying, I keep hydrating the face using my fixing spray so that every makeup, every product will sink in. So after that too, I still sprayed this. At least this is the third time I'm spraying the face to make sure that all the products sink in, and she has already used her hand fan to dry it out. And then right here I'm using my Candid Glow by Nyanka to highlight the areas I want to pop out well. So this is a glorified bronzer. Some of you know this as bronzer, but it's called Glow now. So I use it to glow up the areas I wanted to highlight more, like on top of the cheekbone, the forehead, on the tip of the nose, the jaw, and the brow bone, the brow highlights, so that the face will glow and pop out more. So once that is done, I also blended that out or in wherever, so that there will be no demarcation or highlight, so that the finishing matters a lot, so that the finishing will pop and give. And my bride has already seen herself from the mirror. She loved her glam, and that is what matters, guys. So after here, I still also blended it, touches some areas with powder so that it's giving. So if you like my teaching, just also let me know if this class was so detailed or if this video is detailed as you want it. So right here I'm glossing the lip so that every area must pop. As the bride, she is the center of attraction. Everybody must notice her on her big day. That's the goal. So, and I like it that she's a jovial and happy bride. So after glossing the lip and making sure it's popping, the next thing I do is to lock in the whole makeup using my lock-in spray. So this is the lock-in spray, how it's looking like. I checked it off and make sure that all the spray marries each other before I spray it on her face. I was so generous with this spray. Like I showered the spray on her because she told me that she wants a 6 to 6 makeup because after the church wedding, she is also going to party on her reception. So I made sure I gave her exactly what she wanted. And right here I am applying her bridal hair accessories on her hair, fixing them the hair gears and making sure it is just where she wants them to be. And that is part of my work too as a bridal artist. I also assist you in all these small bridal errands. So this is where I was helping with her earrings. And after that, voila guys, look at the final look. My bride ate and left no crumb. You could see the glow, the smile, the satisfactory dance she is throwing in bit by bit. So guys, what do you think about this glam? She loved it. Like I cooked and she ate and left no crumb. The makeup is giving. Everything is on point. Skin is skinning, brows is browsing, eye look, lip, blush. Just check this glam out. What do you have to say? Bye guys, and see you on my next ones. Thank you, and don't touch that dial.